Are you tired of juggling multiple platforms just to run your fundraising campaigns? Imagine managing everything from your website to donations to marketing all in one place. Today's episode will show you how. Welcome Oren Inditzky, VP and GM of online stores and donations at Wix. As the mastermind behind a solution that's powering over 700,000 online stores globally, Oren will reveal how Wix is revolutionizing the way organizations raise funds online. Whether you're running a nonprofit, managing a charity campaign, or looking to streamline your fundraising efforts, you'll discover how to create stunning donation pages, automate your marketing, and track every metric that matters, all without jumping between different systems. Get ready to transform your fundraising strategy and maximize your impact. This is Talk Commerce, and we're about to unlock the future of online donations. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Welcome to Talk Commerce, the podcast where we unpack the world of e-commerce and online marketing. I'm Brent Peterson, and each week we bring you the latest insights and strategies to help your business thrive online. Talk Commerce is produced and supported by ContentBasis.io. This podcast is my creative outlet and has been going now for 3 years. We are approaching 1,000 downloads every week and growing. If you are new to this podcast, give it a listen or check out the fantastic content on our website. From exploring effective marketing tactics to dissecting the trends shaping the digital marketplace, we've got you covered, and we're here to guide you through the ever-evolving landscape of e-commerce. But we're not just here to talk, we're here to engage. Got thoughts, questions, or you want to hear a really funny joke? I'd love to hear from you. Email me at brent@talkcommerce.com and let's keep the conversation going. Ready to boost your online presence? Tune in and stay ahead of the curve with Talk Commerce. Don't forget to subscribe for the full experience and share your feedback.
You're listening to Talk Commerce. Subscribe and download at talk-commerce.com.
Welcome to this episode of Talk Commerce. Today I have Oren Inditzky. Oren is the VP of online stores globally and now donations. Oren, go ahead, do an introduction for yourself, much better than I just did. Tell us your day-to-day role and one of your passions.
Yeah, how you doing, Brett? It's great to be here again in this great show. So I'm the VP and GM of online stores at Wix. We run one of the biggest online e-commerce platform in the world these days. We're powering more than 700,000 live online stores around the globe. And with the recent addition, we recently launched a brand new great solution, which is called Wix Donations. And we're going to talk more about it later today.
Good. How about passions?
Yeah, so I love snowboarding. I love going on trips, in Israel or abroad. Love, spending time with my kids. Love sports.
That's awesome. Perfect. All right. So before we start talking about Wix and donations, I'm going to tell you a joke for the free joke project. All you have to do is give me a rating 1 through 5 on the joke. And again, they're guaranteed to be super funny. So here we go. I found out my girlfriend is really a ghost. I had my suspicions the moment she walked through the door.
Yeah, that was an honest laugh. So I think that's a 4. I think that's a 4.
I like that. It's an honest laugh. That's good. Yeah. All right. So I think last time we talked about AI. AI was just starting to get to be a big deal. And so this talk about donations and how that fits into the Wix framework and all the things that you're already doing.
Yeah, sounds good. So, maybe I'll talk more about, the motivation of what made us and pushed me, to create this new solution, and then we can talk more about it. So we've seen a clear shift towards online and specifically mobile giving with digital donations growing each year. And globally, we see more donors prefer to give online, and many nonprofits are set up to meet this demand. And we realize that fundraiser needed a streamlined, cost-effective platform to support their goals without juggling multiple different services and solutions to just make it easy and cost-effective. And with Wix donations, users can handle everything from creating the website to managing donations, events, and any type of engagement they're looking for really in one place. And the simplicity brings higher efficiency and reduces cost, helping them focus more on making the impact they're really looking for. So that was the major motivation that really caused us, hey, we should go ahead and do it. And we also looked at the data and we saw that apparently already a lot of the users that came into Wix to create a website were from the nonprofit segment. So we just made a perfect match for us to serve them better with a great solution. More about Wix donations in general, it's really a robust all-in-one solution for really anyone looking to collect donations, whether you're a nonprofit, small business, or simply individual fundraising for a specific cause you care about. And it's really designed to be super user friendly. So you can easily create attractive donation web pages, manage the campaigns in the back office, accept payments through multiple payment methods, and so on. And since it's part of Wix, so you really get access to our suite of business and marketing tools to really help you amplify reach and grow your presence online. So it really brings the entire donations experience and operations into one platform.
Yeah, my experience with donations has been around making or maybe joining a major marathon, and a lot of them are hard to get in. Like I did donation for the Berlin Marathon. So this sounds like a perfect solution for not only people trying to fundraise, but the fundraisers themselves. Talk a little bit about the types of verticals that would be a good fit for this, and how easy it is to get set up. I mean, I already know how easy it is Wix to get set up. So tell us a little bit about that.
Great. So that's a great, I'll share with you some. So one of the most fun things for me every day is actually I get a special email that shows me the new live ready Wix donation sites. Live ready means that they, created the website and everything is already set up. You can just go there and start making donations. And you see the various types of websites that are using it. And by the way, it goes way beyond their original intentions. So obviously you get the classic nonprofits, religious. Obviously these days we see a lot of politics websites and politician, raising funds. So you see local ones, you see, nationwide. But then you see some, really touching things, if someone really just needs a very specific help for, a medical issue, or a kid raising for a project, or a teacher want to do something special for its class. You see, influencers and content creators simply seeking support to further, grow their ability to create great content before they really can really make a business out of it. So you see all sorts of types, feed this. And what you said about, raising funds for getting donations for a marathon, that's classic because, on Wix, you can really show, the portfolio of pictures and show content, and then also add the donation piece to it. You really get to enjoy everything about web creation in the most advanced level, and now also donation as part of it.
I know that for myself, when I set up a donation page, it's usually part of another system. So you're entering a competitive space. What sets Wix aside from some of those other platforms that are doing something similar?
Yeah. So I think, and what I see also from the users that use it and talk to us, is that the real advantage of Wix donation is that it really lets you create a professional website and manage donation in one place. So in many solutions today, basically you're creating your website on Wix or somewhere else, and then you're getting the piece, the widget, and all the back office and managing donations from its different solutions. And then if you need to promote your solution, you're getting to a third solution. So that means you're paying 3 different platforms, you're using 3 different platforms. And now with this solution, it really reduces the hassle of using several different platforms and saves you both cost as well as, time and energy. In addition, Wix donation gives you everything you need to boost the impact of your nonprofit. With a wide range of business solutions to expand to new areas and activities, such as built-in marketing tools. Okay, so you set up your page, but now you need to get the word out. you need some, maybe social media posts, you need maybe paid advertising. We got all these things built in. So with a few clicks, you can generate that. In many cases, you can use AI as well. And you got all the same simplicity, versatility, and cost effectiveness that Wix is known for, obviously.
I know that we talked about some of the opportunities around. And is there a campaign or is there an election coming up? I didn't even realize that. That was sarcasm. What are the best? What are the opportunities? Let's setting aside politics that you see for this, both for stores that are already on Wix, but new people that are coming that want to start something new. What do you see as the best opportunities for those people?
So I think one of the most exciting part is really the opportunity to fundraiser with these new solutions to create customized branded donation pages that are fully aligned with our mission. Until now, what you've seen is really cookie cutter things that are embedded within a website, and you feel like it doesn't really match your story, your narrative, your branding. And research shows, and this is why we created this, that when donation pages really match the nonprofit's branding, they actually can raise significantly more. And Wix really makes it easy for anyone, regardless of their design experience, to really create visually engaging, tailored pages that build trust and drive engagement. So it's not really about just making it easy to collect donation, but also about elevating the whole experience, both for the fundraisers and their supporters.
Yeah, talk a little bit about just trying to put all those pieces together. My experience has been maybe the nonprofit has a WordPress site, then if they have a store, they might push them over to Shopify, and then if they're going to do donations, they'd go to some platform to donations. How does this? I mean, I've kind of said how it simplifies this, but talk about how it makes the actual merchant or charity, it enables them to make a place where they can only have to go to one spot and you don't have to
Yeah.
push people to different URLs.
So let's start, we could kind of walk you through, okay, so how would you start doing it, right? So you would go to Wix, you would start creating your website, easily design it with the drag and drop editor, match the exact colors. It's as easy as, using, paint on your PC, right? Very easy, I would say almost fun. And then what you need to do is basically you go to our back office and you create a new campaign. Very easy. I'm talking about just a few clicks. You need to give it a name, write maybe a few, pieces of information that, donors will be aware about. You choose whether you want it to be a custom amount or custom amount with presets for specific amounts. You also have the ability to provide donors the ability to do recurring donations, which is super important these days for nonprofits because this way they can actually, have more predictability. And from then on, you just need to connect payment. I'm talking about potentially 3 clicks, but this is not enough. And the thing is, you still stay within the platform. Now you want to get the word out, as I said, you can use AI, to generate social posts, organic or paid. You can use the Wix capabilities in-house to create campaigns on Google. So these are all things that you can do. Now you want to expand and potentially sell merchandise. Yeah, we got an online store solution. You want to organize a fundraising gala. We have an event capability. So all these things are really built into the system, and you can grow and expand as much as you need. So everything that I talked about is super user friendly, no code at all. And for almost every step that I described, you can also use built-in AI tools for the imagery, for the content, using a dialogue model with the Wix ecosystem.
Yeah, talk a little bit about the metrics. My wife helped manage quite a few Wix stores, and oftentimes she gets better numbers from the actual Wix admin backend section than she does out of Google. Tell us a little bit about kind of how Wix helps everybody in terms of page performance, but in terms of the donations, how this is going to really kind of help them to learn what's working, what's not working, and what kind of traffic they're getting, things like that.
Great. So because Wix have been around for many years, and we are powering, as I said, hundreds of thousands of stores, booking sites, restaurants all over the world. We get all those advanced capabilities for you to track and fine tune the different ins and outs of your online business, also to donations, so you benefit from it from free. So we got built-in analytics that show you everything You need to know from the funnel. For example, right from the marketing and acquisition, how every post that you're generating, is converting, how much money, and from which different channels, you get more visits and you ultimately make more money. So you can really fine tune your marketing strategy. And then you get all the classic funnel metrics of like how many visitors you see, how many bounce, how many convert, how many successes you have in the checkout, what's your repeat rate, super important these days, how many of those users are actually choosing to have a recurring donations, what amounts they're choosing. The average order value that we use is now the average donation value. So you really get to see all these things that were known to e-commerce, but we now bring all those advanced capabilities to the donation space.
Yeah, so it sounds like this gives a for-profit or nonprofit the ability to raise money much easier. And for nonprofits, tell us a little bit about how you're helping that niche to be more successful in donations or in collecting donations.
Yeah, so several things. I think as we just talked about, the classics thing would be to leverage the built-in analytics to track and optimize their campaigns, as we talked about. The other thing for them is they can promote their campaign also without paying extra, whether it's using our built-in free AI-based SEO wizards. Okay, so for those that are not looking to pour more money into getting the word out, we have a wizard that just scans your different pages and give you advices. So how you can better adjust your page for better SEO performance. Same thing, we have built-in AI capabilities for you to create free social media posts, as well as using email marketing to bring in more donors and growing your support. And now beyond that, as I said, and this is pretty unique in that space, it really allows you to expand into new areas, right? So you can start selling merchandise, right? And the same thing, it could be used for the same cause or hosting ticketed events. So all these things, again, are part of your capability as a nonprofit.
I know one thing that Wix has is a lot of templates. It allows people to start from somewhere, and it's hard sometimes if you don't have anything to start with to get going. Tell us about the ease of use in terms of a non-technical, like just say somebody has a charity and they want to start this website, how easy it is to get rolling and going.
Yeah. So as you said, we're known for our stunning templates that are very easy to customize. That's very unique in the market. So you come in as a nonprofit, you get dozens of nonprofit specific templates ready to use for you. So you can simply inject the content. You don't really need to think about it because AI can generate both the imagery and the content for you on top of those really great, stunning, and easy to customize templates for you to use. So I would say definitely go with the templates. The other thing that I would say, what it really allows you to do, and I think these are great tips for having a successful donation website, is really start with strong branding. So, make sure you're using consistent colors. We allow you also to generate your logo with AI and use the right visuals to really build the recognition and trust. Imagery and storytelling I think, are also essential. So show real world impacts of how your donors are actually getting their money to impact the specific cause, to get them connected to the cause. Use clear call to action to make it easy for a visitor to donate right away. And I would say lastly, just add testimonials for success stories to enhance credibility and ensuring, of course, everything is mobile friendly. And again, you can do it easily. You don't need to really understand what works for desktop, what works for mobile. The system does it for you. And you can even choose if you want to have a different experience for different devices. So our goal is really to make everything easy, intuitive, both for the fundraiser and the donor.
And I'll ask rhetorical, but this works across the world. It works in multiple languages. You don't have to worry about it. It's not, it's for everybody, right?
Yeah, we have a multilingual solution that allows you to translate, the content in your website to any language known probably on Earth, and that's being done automatically for you. So definitely go ahead, use it across your website, so you can really expand beyond your boundaries of your, local community. If you want to expand your reach, that's definitely something that you can do. Yeah.
What are some tips that you can give? We're going into Black Friday, and I think I'll go out on a limb. I'm going to say this is one of those solutions that you can still get up and running and get ready for Black Friday. Like the time that's involved in setting up a Wix store is less than some of the other platforms. Well, almost a lot of the other platforms. But tell us some tips that you give somebody like going into Q4 and even up to Black Friday and then into Q1 of next year. What kind of things would you tell not just somebody looking for donations, but just merchants in
Yeah.
general?
I would say, and I would try not to state the obvious, pour money into marketing, brush up your SEO, make sure you have clear call to actions and discounts. So that's easy. You would see it anywhere. But I would say, I think the unique advice would be, I think Black Friday, Cyber Monday is really a time in which consumers are willing to step outside of their normal brands, things they used to buy. So that's really a great opportunity for you to acquire new customers, okay? So make sure you do that. But then I think the major advice would be to do whatever you can. We can talk about a few tactics there, how you can take those one-time, first-time visitors that are willing to step aside from their usual habits and brands this time and really turn them into repeating customers to generate that long-term sustainable success throughout the year. Things that I can talk about is, for example, use a welcome email. So if someone just purchased, send them an email to tell them more about your store. Brush up your content on social media. So get them to follow you. So you have content that gives them, for example, if you're selling, outdoor gear, maybe just generate content that you show on social media about tips where to go, around the area. So they would follow you for information, not just for transaction. And then again, it builds that connection for long-term trust. The other things that you can do, set up a loyalty program. And again, at Wix, we're talking about probably 3 clicks that you can do. So there are a lot of different things that you can do to get them for that second buy, because this is the time where people are really looking for something new. The idea is to how to make them into repeat customers later on throughout the year.
Yeah, I know that the donation space is growing, and the ability for merchants to not only accept a donation but do it on a behalf. So I know that one of the things that people are working on now even in your merchant store offering a donation instead of a discount. Is that something that can be done easily using the new donations tool?
Yeah, for sure. I think, but one of the benefits of Wix is that we serve a lot of different business verticals. So you could be a hairdresser, having a booking site where you have a specific scheduler where you choose a slot. You can even feed donation into that. So we can go as far as that. You can be a merchant, and want to build better connection, with the community around. You can definitely inject donation to whatever page that you're looking for. So it's practically a widget that you can drag and drop anywhere on your site, and then collect donations from that widget. And then in the back office, you manage the campaign as if you are, a classic formal nonprofit. So you can definitely do it across all our business verticals within Wix to use donations.
One of the things that I do see on a lot of e-commerce stores is the lack of content on a product page. Talk about the importance of having that content on those pages. And then one thing that I've been pushing is you want to humanize it before you publicize it. And I know that you have AI tools and somebody can just copy and paste from ChatGPT, making sure that content is also, readable, that sounds in your voice.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how important
I
that
would
is.
I would even go beyond that. I would say that we see a lot of merchants missing, I think, a very important tip. Customers are not always into the features, and everyone's like wanting to brag about the features. They're talking about the different capabilities and what it can do versus the competition. But in many cases, it's much better to not sell the features rather than sell the outcome or potential future memory. It's about, do not sell the cooler, sell the beach day. Do not sell the coffee maker, sell the cozy winter morning, or do not sell the gift card, sell the experience of giving. And content and imagery on the product page can almost allow the buyer to try before they buy, to kind of envision that experience and what it provides them with. I would say if your product can be done using these type of advice, definitely go ahead and do it. You see it with everyone. You see it with brands like Coca-Cola, Corona beer. You see how they sell the experience that they provide you with the product, and I think it really taps into people emotions, and it tends to convert better.
I do want to just touch briefly on AI, and I mentioned it in creation of the content. Tell us about, and I know that Wix was way ahead of the curve in terms of getting AI into the general platform. Tell us where AI is going with Wix, and how it's really helping both merchants and just content creators using the platform to generate web pages.
Yeah, sure. So really in almost every step of the way these days, and probably by the time this is going to be broadcasted, there are going to be a few more features running out. So let's talk about it. So first of all, you can design your entire website using a conversational AI. So we talked about the classic way of choosing a template and adjusting it. There's another way. You can have a conversation with the Wix chat, and based on the input that you would provide, it would generate the website for you. And once it's generated, you can really double click on different areas and continue the conversation on how you want to adjust them. The other thing you can use AI is for product descriptions. We talked about it. So our engineers really, set together to see how they can ask for the right questions in order to generate optimized product descriptions that are also optimized for SEO for you on the product page. Imagery, we talked about how imagery is important on selling the experience. So just explain to our AI widgets what image you would like to get, and you would get it. Another things that we have is everything about marketing. So you want to generate email marketing, social posts, everything on that front can actually also be created with AI. And I'm sure that I'm missing a lot of other different things that are being developed as I speak. And I know of a few things that are about to be launched that I'm just not allowed to say, but just stay tuned. Stay ahead of what's going on. Generate FAQs, chatbots. All these things are getting better by the day. It just makes things way easier these days.
Yeah, FAQs are a really good one, because I think that now Google has given the top spot for ads, and the next spot now is questions people are asking, and they're doing a little accordion style interface where you can go in and see it. So those are where those questions are being answered, and that's what's coming up top on Google. And you can have an opportunity to get that next to the ad, which is always going to be number one. But they're also placing less ads at the very top. So there's a lot of opportunities in just creating great content on your site. Oren, we have a few minutes left. As I close out the podcast, I give everybody a chance to do a shameless plug about anything they'd like. What would you like to plug today?
Yeah, I would actually use it for a good cause. I would say that it's been a tough year, around the globe with a lot of different conflicts, and it just showed you that with online presence, whether it's on social media or creating a donation site, there's actually a lot of things that you can do to promote your cause. It's so easy these days, to either use our solution, social media, the different marketplaces and platforms for donation to really make a change in the world. Back in the days, it was really a tough thing to do. I want to change the world. You can actually do it with your own specific cause using simple online tools to really make a difference and make the world better. So I would encourage anyone who cares about something, to take an action. And maybe tomorrow you could have that website, that social media account ready to promote your cause. So go ahead and give it a try.
That's great. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Oren Inditzky, the VP and GM of Online Sales and Donations. It's been such a great conversation. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Brent. It was a pleasure.
Talk Commerce is a production of Content Basis, LLC. For more creative content, go to contentbasis.io.